Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where I am going to paint this Kill Team Sector Fronteris terrain in the most basic rusty fashion that I can and show you how I'm going to do it. The paints I'm going to use for this are Drybrush, Mournfan Brown, Necron Compound, and Riser Rust. And the paint brushes I'm going to use: large Citadel Drybrush and a small Drybrush from Army Painter. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No. No. There it is. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use Drybrush. I'm going to use the small Drybrush. And I'm going to pick out Drybrushing in the metallic-y bits that I want to use. These dials, fans, the grates, the pipes. I'm going to get them first, quite roughly, up here as well. And this is picking out the detail before we finish the rest. A bit strange order, but you'll see why at the end, hopefully. Just grab some of that paint on the Drybrush. We work it into this this kitchen roll that I've got here, and get started. You might have to go over the edge because I'll be painting that again later on. And then just rough so you can see the metallic basically. All the pipes, pipe work. Super rough, doesn't matter if you go over, not going for detail. Here we go. Now we'll be using the Mournfan Brown and the large Drybrush. Using quite a lot of this, so really get loads on the brush and then really work it into the paper and get it into the bristles. It doesn't have to be too dry. This is going to be something called over brushing, where it's not really dry and it's not like a normal wet brush. You're just loading up the brush and slapping it on. Right, there we go. Now a lot of this metallic stuff we did a minute ago is going to get covered up, but it's going to be fine. Go on there, sort of like a almost circular motion with this. See how the paint's still quite wet on the brush. Catching all the edges, really go in to try and get those flat panels as well. Oh yeah. Shouldn't be enjoying this much, but I am. You have to push it in to get those flat panels. Now that a lot's worn off on the edges, there's much less on the brush now, so that is looking good. Can I get the camera in? There we go. Happy with that. Now we're going to be using the Metcon compound, and we're going to lightly go over what we've just already done. Really working it into the brush. This is a dry paint, so it's obviously even easier to dry brush on. And we're going to catch all the areas again, but really lightly. Get some off on the paper. Nice and light. Not forcing anything. Just catching the areas we've already done in brown. Right on the very edge. Sort of circular, ease it on. Your fingers and your thumb, just sort of, I'll show you the action, just sort of work it around in a circular motion. Just catching the edges really easily. Could describe the motion. Like when you're at school and you try and make the pencil, oh, it's a bendy pencil, oh, it's a bendy, and it's like that, but spin it around. Professional. Right. There we go. So we've caught all the bolts and nuts, the edges, nice and rusty. Excellent. And next up is visor rust. A large dry brush again. Very much of this. You're working it into the paper again. Might put it off on this paper. Quite a lot on there here. There we go. Right, and again, we're doing our wavy pencil technique. Just gonna lightly catch each edge again. This is the magical paint. There you go, that's my rough guide, the easiest technique of getting rusty ruins. Happy days!